In today's breaking news, XRP recently saw its third largest daily net inflows happening yesterday at $94.87 million, which is nuts, over $4 billion in volume. We saw a huge 35% price surge in XRP yesterday, but that is not all. Solana witnessed a 25% price surge, and even Cardano witnessed 70%, which is insane. The common factor, the reason for all of these three assets in particular pumping so aggressively, was because of Donald Trump. Trump stated yesterday that a US crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration, which is why his newly signed executive order will move forward on the crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Solana, and Cardano. This is massive news and the sole reason why the markets were so volatile yesterday. Now, we have been made aware of Trump's plan for a crypto reserve for some time now, but this is the first time he name-dropped the assets that will partake in this reserve, which explains why the three assets in particular, XRP, Solana, and Cardano, pumped the most when the whole market was green yesterday. Trump also followed up by saying that obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum will be at the heart of the reserve, and in my opinion, this is just the beginning. There is a high likelihood that as this market matures more and regulations are enforced in America, there will be many more chosen assets that will become a part of America's crypto reserve, thus leading to more adoption and more volatility and higher prices. Following this bombshell announcement though, Brito here, he asked Grok 3's best AI thought engine on the future for XRP and effectively how high it can go from here this year 2025. Now we'll be covering this huge post in a moment, but beforehand I want to go back and quickly highlight Eric Trump's reply to Donald Trump's announcement and the alleged genius of it. The genius of announcing the reserve on a Sunday when traditional markets are closed and Wall Street can therefore not capitalize and get ahead of the game is, an interesting comment to say the least, stating that for the first time retail investors have won and that this is a clear call for these TradFis to catch up or get left behind. Now, I do agree, but I also don't completely agree with his statement here. For one, retail has been winning with crypto for years now. This is actually the first time institutional investors have requested access to the crypto market, whereas retail, we've been ahead for some time. But I get the point here. Furthermore though, while retail was able to capitalize on this bullish announcement from Trump, it only left one outcome in my belief when the markets reopened, which has come to fruition, which is a massive liquidation of longs and a market correction. We can see here. Following XRP's pump to $3 yesterday, XRP is now valued at $2.65, down roughly 9.55% on the daily time frame. The market is in a much better position today than it was before the weekend, so retail in that regard did benefit from this, but Wall Street don't like losing. And with Trump also aiming to implement tariffs tomorrow on Canada and Mexico, and trade war FUD therefore likely to return, in my opinion, not financial advice, there is a good possibility that we see some more downside in the immediate short term before we see a price reversal. And this is a sort of macro understanding that we disclosed to a member of the CF community yesterday, that I believe that this was merely a FOMO run that will be met with FUD and downside later on this week before the release rally and the price reversal and new higher highs. And if you're interested in learning a lot more and finding out the right plays ahead of time through exclusive content such as trading information, alpha information from institutional documents, and private live streams and so much more for free, a 7-day free trial period here, click the link in the description below, check out the coin factor, the CF executives. But now, as we can see from Brito here, he ran Trump's crypto reserve announcement through Grok 3's best thought engine, analysing the impacts alongside key developments, being of course XRP now in the strategic reserve coming through, Ripple's court case resolution hopefully happening very, very soon, and XRP ETFs therefore on the horizon. So the breakdown here of Grok's AI thought engine goes something like this. The United States is going all in on crypto evidently, with XRP seemingly being the top of the list. The reason why being the 4-year-long legal scrutiny from the SEC, which Ripple has come out on top of every single time. With the lawsuit conclusion imminent, XRP ETFs will likely follow soon afterwards, which would be the next big catalyst. And we already have numerous Wall Street institutions who have filed for XRP ETFs with this SEC. Due to XRP or Ripple's mass adoption with partnerships as well all over the globe, the XRP ledger, RippleNet tokenization, cross-border settlements, CBDCs and stablecoins, all of this, it is therefore likely that other countries will follow in stockpiling XRP and launching ETFs themselves. Such a series of events would lead to a drastic rally in demand while the supply is being monopolized by these TradFis and governmental entities, so there would be a supply shock in XRP and the price would explode. So according to Brito, according to Grok, in 2025 this year, this cycle, XRP can reach a conservative $5 to $8, and that is if we see slow adoption and small reserves. The base case and therefore the most likely zone is $10 to $15 following the US leading crypto innovation with XRP, ETFs being approved and the expansion of the XRP ledger, and then the bullish scenario with XRP being part of global reserves, which again, Trump's announced a reserve with XRP being a part of it, and also mass institutional adoption, which I'll showcase proof of that in a moment. XRP's bullish case is $20 to $25. Now, of course, there are risks, developments that don't go according to plan, thus stifling XRP's growth this cycle, such as regulatory shifts, also the likes of centralization risk, and even volatility in markets, which XRP is not completely immune to. But make no mistake, this is just the beginning, and I think XRP could generally reach $25 this cycle because of mass institutional adoption. As we can see here from Crypto Eri, XRP has been recorded in the official US SEC Federal Register that the XRP ledger differentiates itself from other digital asset networks in that its stated primary function is transactional utility and not a store of value. So XRP being part of a reserve is still acceptable, but it's just not its primary function. The primary function is as a medium of exchange. And the Federal Reserve favours models such as XRPs, as proven here from Smoke time and time again. The XRP ledger is the best candidate for tracking government spending on a public blockchain because it combines transparency, security and regulatory compliance. In this video here, Ripple's Antoinette O'Gorman presents to the IMF on cybersecurity and blockchain technology, confirming that Ripple is the only company actively monitoring and reporting suspicious activity on the blockchain. Take a very close listen.
Even if we did introduce AML regulation that was globally applicable to all institutions, all digital currency exchanges, irrespective of jurisdiction, I want to tell you it won't really, it's not going to be able to effectively handle the transaction risk. Because all transactions are happening underneath, on the blockchain, underneath these digital currency exchanges. The transactions that are going through the exchanges, yes, they're going to be monitoring that type of activity, but who is monitoring the transactions that are conducted on the blockchains themselves? There is no financial institution today, there's no company today, with the possible exception of Ripple Labs, that has been required by regulators to monitor and report on suspicious activities that are being conducted on the blockchain. Digital wallets. They can be established on the blockchain by anyone from anywhere. They don't have to be opened through a digital currency exchange. They have global reach once they're opened for instant access to cross-border transfers, and they're easily accessible via the internet. I want to give you an idea. This is what a digital wallet address looks like on a blockchain. I've given you an example here of a Ripple wallet address here, and there's a Bitcoin wallet address. That's what you see on a blockchain. The cryptocurrencies are transferred from one address to another address, and in most cases, there's no other additional identifying information associated with those wallets. You can't even determine with any degree of confidence where those wallets are located because of IP address spoofing. It masks where the sender is based, and it shows that it's coming from a different location. So what was Ripple going to do? You see hundreds of thousands of these addresses all over XRP Ledger, and at Ripple we had to connect allegations of unusual activity, thefts, crime, phishing scams, pyramid schemes. Users reported into us alleged illegal activity. We opened a repository for them to deposit their reports, and we use that then to create an investigation and to try and link all of this suspicious activity to identify culprits, to identify high-level patterns of activity on XRP Ledger that could potentially be suspicious given the information that we had available to us.
This is going to massively reinforce institutions to use the XRP Ledger, while the XRP Ledger will always be number one, the number one blockchain, the number one candidate. The fact as well that Ripple is currently taking part in the GFTM forum in Japan today until Friday, alongside JP Morgan as well, is huge, showcasing that Ripple is being recognized in the same space as the largest financial entities in the world. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse stated he is fully behind Trump and his plans right now, and he's very pleased that we are seeing that we are all working together in this industry instead of being a maximalist focusing on just one particular asset, or none at all for that matter. Which is why all eyes right now are on Friday 7th of March right now, when Trump and David Sachs will be hosting the crypto summit in the White House. And what has also driven a lot of FOMO for markets and XRP is following David Sachs saying there is more to come at this summit. A lot of leaks coming out, very optimistic for this event. Someone here, David Sachs, who purposely sold all of his crypto prior to accepting his role as a crypto czar, thus removing any potential invested interest, is a very, very big deal. Someone who hopefully can be trusted, therefore. This week is likely to be one for the history books. Very big news for XRP as well, so do your own research, come chill chat and learn more in the CF community. Links below, and remember, don't look short term, think long term, and I'll see you in the next one.